very good evening from London. Has been very quiet in terms of economic data for the US session. Nothing scheduled on the slate, so we have been generally trending higher in line with the finishes as we saw in Europe. Sentiment buoyed again by the short-end peripheral yields, which has seen some inflows into the troubled countries' bonds such as Spain and Italy, following the comments at the back end of last week from ECB's Draghi, with the Spanish IBEX today the best performing equity market in Europe, and that sentiment feeding into the US with equity futures trading around their session highs in the earlier part of the day and trending along that level, with particular technical focus at the 1395-96 levels in E-mini S&P, corresponding to the 1400 mark in the S&P cash, and that level has kept a lot of trade in that range. Otherwise, there's been some focus on single stock news. We did see a note out of Apple saying that Google's YouTube app is not to be included in their next iOS 6 platform for the iPhone that's upcoming, and we did see some weakness in Google shares in the back of that. And also Best Buy being focused today, pre-market. The founder of the company, Schulz, noting he is looking to take the company private officially. So generally have been moving for those single stock stories. Equity futures still trading with gains as we head towards the session high. The NYSE comp trading around the 3,000 mark for the index. Otherwise, there's been some focus in the energy markets. WTI and Brent crude futures did finish around their session highs at the NYMEX pit close, following that earlier market talk that the Syrian President Assad might have been injured or killed. These were refuted out of the Russian sources, which were said to have broken the news. Even though the refutations did come and the denials from various Russian sources, we still traded towards the highs at the close, given that the geopolitical tensions in the Middle East are still putting a premium on oil prices. Otherwise, in the currency space then, it's been relatively quiet. There's been some focus on dollar yen, which has seen some downside, trading down around 30 pips. Also affecting that has been the rate differentials, as UST notes have traded towards their upper end of their range throughout the session today, but nevertheless, markets looking ahead to the Bank of Japan rate decision this week, in which the asset purchase facility as well as the rate is expected to remain unchanged. And overnight we also see the RBA out of Australia. Their rate is expected to remain unchanged on the key cash target at 3.5%, and given that this may be against somewhat other market expectations of possibly a cut given to the slowing inflation in the country, the Aussie dollar and Aussie dollar as a currency pair trading well into positive territory. Otherwise, that's enough from me. Hope you've had a good trading day, and we'll join you bright and early tomorrow morning. Thank you.